future. Welcome to our show. Future Shock is here to keep you in the know.
Ready, set, Future Shock. Ready, set, mash your crowd. Now a man with something to say. Here's your host, Edward St. Pay.
Yesterday is yesteryear. Set your sights for Tomorrowland. Future Shock is here to help you make your stand.
Ready, set, Future Shock.
Go back to your music video. Welcome to the show. I'm Edward St. Pay. This is Future Shock, and we're going to continue today with a clip from the interview we had yesterday with Sam Altman from Stanford. the interview with the entrepreneurial project there. So we'll find out directly from Sam Altman what's going on with ChatGPT 5, and we've got a video on ChatGPT 5, an update as to what to expect from ChatGPT 5. Also, a conversation with Elon Musk. We've got a clip from an interview he did recently. And finally, can humans achieve immortality? This was a question posed to an AI, and we are going to see what the AI came back with. So let's start off with that video today. Let's find out when you pose the question to artificial intelligence, what is the response when you ask, can immortality be achieved by humans? Let's take a look.
Is immortality possible?
Yes, immortality is possible. As we get older, our cells are replaced by new cells. However, the cells that are replaced don't always reproduce themselves accurately. Eventually, the number of cells in our body will decrease to the point where we will die. However, if we could find a way to keep our cells alive indefinitely, then we would be immortal.
So immortality works by rejuvenating our cells.
Yes, that's right.
What makes you think that?
Well, there are a few reasons. For one, we know that cells can regenerate. For example, when you cut your finger and it starts to bleed, the blood cells start to flow and start healing the wound. Cells in our bodies do the same thing. They heal injuries and diseases. So it seems likely that cells could also regenerate and keep us alive indefinitely.
How else can immortality be achieved?
Another way to achieve immortality is to create a clone of yourself. This is possible because we can copy the DNA of individual cells. We can also clone animals, including humans. Cloning is a very precise process, so it's not easy to make a mistake. But it's possible to create a copy of yourself that is almost exactly the same as you are.
Would this person have the same memories as me?
No, because memories are stored in the brain. A clone would have the same DNA, but would not have the same memories.
What makes cloning possible?
Cloning is possible because of the process of somatic cell nuclear transfer, which takes place when a nucleus from one cell is transferred to another. This process can be used to create a clone of any organism.
Okay, well, there it is. That's asking artificial intelligence, is it possible to clone ourselves, or is it possible to achieve immortality? You know, in looking at all of this for the last year, you know, in the AI realm, the idea about consciousness and is AI conscious already, or will it become conscious? That's a question that comes up a lot. You know, and what is consciousness is a question that comes up a lot too. Really, what is consciousness? And does it have to be in a biological organism like a human, or can it exist in a machine like an AI, artificial intelligence? And so it's a good question. All these questions are coming up, and these are things that I guess we'll be finding answers to as we proceed forward. Okay. All of this is coming out right now, and the various apps are being used in the area of AI. Sam Altman is right at the forefront of everything with ChatGPT 4 from his project OpenAI. We saw a clip a day or so ago of Sam Altman being interviewed at an entrepreneurial conference at Stanford University. Let's drop in on that interview and take another look at another segment from that interview.
Hey everyone, welcome back to AI Revolution channel. I've got some honestly insane news about the future of artificial intelligence, OpenAI, and GPT.
Okay, let's now, that's our next video. Let's go to the interview with Sam Altman at Stanford.
Now I only have the obvious ideas because I'm just like stuck in this one frame, but I'm sure you all have the other ones.
But so can I ask it another way, and I don't know if this is fair or not, but what questions then are you wrestling with that no one else is talking about?
How to build really big computers. I mean, I think other people are talking about that, but we're probably like looking at it through a lens that no one else is quite imagining yet. I mean, we're definitely wrestling with how when we make not just like grade school or middle schooler level intelligence, but like PhD level intelligence and beyond, the best way to put that into a product, the best way to have a positive impact with that, on society and people's lives? We don't know the answer to that yet. So I think that's like a pretty important thing to figure out.
Okay. And can we continue on that thread then of how to build really big computers? If that's really what's on your mind, can you share? I know there's been a lot of speculation and probably a lot of hearsay too about the semiconductor foundry endeavor that you are reportedly embarking on. Can you share what would make what's the vision? What would make this different than
it's not
others
really
that are out
just
there?
foundries, although that's part of it. It's like if you believe, which we increasingly do at this point, that AI infrastructure is going to be one of the most important inputs to the future, this commodity that everybody's going to want, and that is energy, data centers, chips, chip design, new kinds of networks. It's how we look at that entire ecosystem and how we make a lot more of that. And I don't think it'll work to just look at one piece or another, but we got to do the whole thing.
Okay, so there's multiple big problems.
Yeah, I think like just this is the arc of human technological history as we build bigger and more complex systems.
And does it grow? So, in terms of just like the compute cost, correct me if I'm wrong, but ChatGPT 3 was, I've heard it was $100 million to do the model, and it was 175 billion parameters. GPT-4 cost $400 million with 10x the parameters. It was almost 4x the cost, but 10x the parameters. Correct me, adjust me. You know it, I don't.
I do know it, but I won't.
Oh, you can. You're invited to. This is Stanford, Sam. Okay. But even if you don't want to correct the actual numbers, if that's directionally correct, does the cost, do you think, keep growing with each subsequent? Yes. And does it keep growing multiplicatively?
Probably. I mean,
and so
yeah.
then the question then becomes, how do you capitalize that?
Well, look, I kind of think that giving people really capable tools and letting them figure out how they're going to use this to build the future is a super good thing to do and is super valuable. And I am super willing to bet on the ingenuity of you all and everybody else in the world to figure out what to do about this. So there is probably some more business-minded person than me at OpenAI somewhere that is worried about how much we're spending, but I kind of don't.
Okay, so that doesn't cross it. So, OpenAI is phenomenal. ChatGPT is phenomenal. Everything else, all the other models are phenomenal. You burned $520 million of cash last year. That doesn't concern you in terms of thinking about the economic model of how do you actually, where's going to be the monetization source?
Well, first of all, that's nice of you to say, but ChatGPT is not phenomenal. Like ChatGPT is like mildly embarrassing at best. GPT-4 is the dumbest model any of you will ever have to use again by a lot. But it's like important to ship early and often, and we believe in iterative deployment. Like if we go build AGI in a basement, and then the world is like kind of blissfully walking blindfolded along. I don't think that makes us like very good neighbors. So I think it's important, given what we believe is going to happen, to express our view about what we believe is going to happen. But more than that, the way to do it is to put the product in people's hands and let society co-evolve with the technology. Let society tell us what it collectively and people individually want from the technology, how to productize this in a way that's going to be useful, where the model works really well, where it doesn't work really well. Give our leaders and institutions time to react. Give people time to figure out how to integrate this into their lives, to learn how to use the tool. I'm sure some of you all like cheat on your homework with it, but some of you all probably do like very amazing, wonderful things with it too. And as each generation goes on, I think that will expand. And that means that we ship imperfect products, but we have a very tight feedback loop, and we learn and we get better. And it does kind of.
Okay, so that's Sam Altman, and that's a little bit about ChatGPT 4. Now we've got an update coming in a minute, and that will be ChatGPT 5 update. We'll find out, not from Sam, but just in general, what some of the speculation is as regards ChatGPT 5's deployment, which is coming soon. Some people say, very soon, maybe this summer. And it's a big leap forward from ChatGPT 4. And if you've used ChatGPT 4 in the various ways that you can use it in some of the various iterations of it, you already know that it's an amazing thing. And with Sora from OpenAI also, which is the text to video application, and you've got DALL-E, which is the text to graphic app. It's truly, truly amazing. And so ChatGPT 5, everybody's looking forward to it. It's going to be really an exciting project. Okay, this is the point in the show where we do our sponsors message, and that sponsor is the Pendragon Apothecary in Ocean Springs. It's pendragonapothecary.com. It's a forward-leaning wellness shop. It's a biohack headquarters, you might say, for herbal ingredients that help you feel better and feel stronger. And so we're at pendragonapothecary.com, and you can take a look at our online site. It's a Shopify site, so mostly everything is on there. We're still working on it. We're trying to get it perfected. And pendragonapothecary.com to take a look at our various products here at Pendragon Apothecary. Okay, now let's take a look now at the video that we almost saw a minute ago. It's a ChatGPT 5 update. This is some speculation as to what to expect with ChatGPT 5, which is expected at any time now. Let's take a look.
Hey everyone, welcome back to AI Revolution channel. I've got some honestly insane news about the future of artificial intelligence, OpenAI, and GPT-5. The CEO of OpenAI, Sam Altman, has made some stunning statements about the upcoming GPT-5 model, which is expected to be the most powerful and versatile AI system ever created. In this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about GPT-5, what it can do, and why it's so exciting. So if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you're not left behind on any of this awesome AI stuff we're covering. So OpenAI, the masterminds behind insane projects like GPT-3 and 4, DALL-E, and Codex, models that are so insanely powerful, they've been transforming the tech scene. As we all know, AIs that can write full-blown essays, generate memes on the fly, and even create websites. But that's just the beginning. Right now, OpenAI's current flagship model is GPT-4. Released just a couple months back in March 2023, this beast was a serious step up from GPT 3.5. GPT-4 is a large multimodal model, which means it can accept both text and image inputs and produce text outputs. It can perform a variety of tasks, such as writing essays, generating code, answering questions, creating images, and more. But it can also handle longer and more complex inputs and outputs than GPT 3.5, thanks to its larger memory and attention span. But trust me, GPT-4 is nothing compared to what GPT-5 will be able to do. According to Sam Altman, OpenAI's CEO, GPT-5 is going to be a total game changer. And today, we're going to unpack what exactly he means by that. First off, he's talked about removing the cap on the length of messages users can send to the model. With GPT-4, you're capped at 2,048 tokens per message. To be honest, that can be a bit limiting. But with GPT-5, users will be able to send unlimited messages to the model, which will allow them to interact with it more naturally and flexibly. For example, users will be able to have longer and more detailed conversations with the model, ask it to perform multiple tasks in a single message, or give it more complex and nuanced instructions. This will make the model more user-friendly and versatile. Then he's mentioned improving mathematical calculations and logical reasoning. Because let's face it, as awesome as GPT-4 is, it sometimes struggles with basic math and logic. But with GPT-5, that's not going to be a problem anymore. Altman said that the model will be able to handle these kinds of problems with ease and accuracy. He has also talked about reducing the AI's excessive apologies and self-deprecation, because honestly, who needs an AI that keeps saying things like, "I'm not very smart," or "I'm still learning," or "please don't judge me"? We want our AI to be confident and reliable. So with GPT-5, Altman said that the model will be more confident and assertive in its responses, and only apologize when it's appropriate or necessary. Also, GPT-5 will be better at remembering things and being consistent. At present, GPT-4 often forgets user inputs and can be inconsistent. For instance, it might say its favorite color is blue, then later say it's green. But GPT-5, according to Altman, will remember more and respond more consistently. This will make it smarter and more tailored to individual users. The best part is that Altman hints at mind-blowing new features for GPT-5 that GPT-4 doesn't have. He didn't reveal much details about these features, but he hinted that they will involve more modalities, such as audio and video inputs and outputs. He also hinted that they will involve more interactivity, such as voice recognition and synthesis, facial expression and emotion detection, and gesture control. He said that these features will make the model more immersive and engaging for users. And I agree because, to be honest, this is going to take AI to a whole new level. Well, Sam Altman is not just any CEO. He's got a grand vision for AI. He's got a passion for changing the world with AI.
Well, we're naturally waiting for ChatGPT 5 to arrive on the scene, and we'll be putting it to use here at the Future Shock program in Ocean 7 and bringing to you information so that hopefully you can use it too. You know, the other day we had that story on Udio, which is a music app. It's an AI music app, so it's text to into the app, and it gives you back the music. So at the top of the show, we ran a little bit of that clip that I produced using Udio the other day to give us a theme song, an opening theme song for the show. So we played it at the top. I don't know if we've got it still in the mix there. Let's take a look. Now this was something I texted into Udio, and it came back with this. This is the music and the voice based on the lyrics and the prompts that I sent on what kind of music I wanted. So my lyrics and my prompting as to what, and here comes back the music and the singers via the AI app Udio. Let's take a look.
Welcome to the future. Welcome to our show. Future Shock is here to keep you in the know.
Ready, set, future shock. Ready, set, rush your crowd. Now a man with something to say. Here's your host, Edward St. Pay.
Yesterday is yesteryear. Set your sights for Tomorrowland. Future Shock is here to help you make your stand.
Ready, set, future shock.
Okay, ready, set, Future Shock. So that was the creation. So now I put the video into it. So what I got back from Udio was the music and the vocals, and then I matched it up with some video and created a little promo. But you can see the power of artificial intelligence even when it comes down to music development. And we did the same thing for the other project that we needed a little music and singing for, and that's the other project called the Magic Hour channel, which is on one of our channels, which is on 7.2 now. We moved it from 7.5 to 7.2 over the air for the Gulf Coast. So you can get it free. It's movies back to back to back, free movies all day long, all night long. It's on 7.2 here on Ocean 7. I don't know if you've got that little, let's run that little promo. Here's an example of the theme music that came back when I prompted Udio to give me a theme. I gave it some lyrics, and it came back with this for the Magic Hour channel. Let's take a look.
It's the magic hour. Linger a while and dream. It's our magic hour. Let's escape the mundane scene. Linger a while and dream. Let's escape
Okay, that's the Magic Hour channel. So there's a couple of examples of using AI, infusing it into your workflow, and creating some very interesting things. And you know, it's only going to grow exponentially, so get ready, strap on your seatbelt and get ready, because we'll use these tools to improve what we're doing and hopefully do things better than ever. Anyway, that's what we're hoping for. Using it for good, right? It's okay. That's it for today's show. Thank you for being with us. We appreciate you being a viewer. If you're watching the show via the stream on X or on Facebook, on the Ocean 7 Facebook page, or on my Edward St. Pei Facebook page, or if you're watching it the old-fashioned way over the airwaves on Channel 7 here in the Ocean Springs area across the Gulf Coast. Thanks for being with us wherever you are. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yesterday is yesteryear. Set your sights for tomorrowland. Future Shock is here to help you make your stand.